Hi, Grandmaster Craig Stanley here, and I'm the original founder of the Comdo project, dealing with General Choi and how to promote the ITF Taekwondo style that he created. I had a question and comment online in regards to sine wave and how it doesn't produce power, and it's definitely not used when you need power, like in board breaking. And I want to show just two examples of board breaking utilizing sine wave. The first one is really obvious. So from the side, you'll be able to see this quite easily. The drop down, if you have boards like this and you're doing a break down towards the ground, you can't but help drop yourself into it, drop your body down. So, I mean, it's just a single board, it's just for demonstrative purposes. And I'm right-handed, but I'm gonna go left-handed here. So when we do a breakdown, we're not going to stay up here and just try and hit with our hand. We are going to bend our knee, we are going to drop down. The creation of sine wave is down, up, down. And when you watch people break, especially if they're doing lots of boards, they're going to go up and down. But you don't notice what I just did? Before you go up, you go down. Most people aren't standing here and then they go up, down. They give a little bounce and go, and that's sine wave. It's a natural thing that you do. It's a relaxation before you exert energy or force. So if I'm going to break down here, I'm going to rise up. I'm going to relax, rise up, and then strike down. So it comes up, down. Nice, easy break. My mass is into the power of the strike. Now I'm going to get this out of the way and show you one sideways. Again, using sine wave. And the sine wave that we're going to use in this case is called slipping. Now remember, you may remember, you may not know, there's 10 different ways to use sine wave. Slipping is one of them. And it is one of the more powerful ones. And it's the one that you're going to use when you're doing a break. Now I'm going to use an elbow, a forearm, elbow strike. And on this one, it's again, activation. Sine wave is going to allow me to activate my mass, move my mass into the direction that I want. It's also going to allow leg drive, using my muscles of my legs to accelerate my mass into the technique, which will be a forearm, and that will then create the power at the point of impact in order to break the boards. So again, I don't see people doing here like this, standing flat and then just bam, and hitting the target. They move into it, and especially if there's lots. Now obviously with this one, I could do that. I could just stand here and I could punch it, I could hit it, and these are going to break. It's only two little boards. So when I'm demonstrating this, I'm demonstrating it when you're going to need your maximum power. But it should be done the same, even if you're doing a single board or two boards or 10 boards. We'll see somebody do 10. The slipping action is moving my front foot forward to create mass movement forward and allow me to drive with my back leg. All of that is called slipping. You might be familiar with it when you're in an L stance and you go to a circular block in the pattern Toye. That's slipping action. You're moving your mass into your technique. So here it is again. I'm going to use my left arm so the camera can see it really well. My right foot is going to slip forward. As I slip forward, my body naturally drops down because I'm getting into a bigger, lower position with my feet. I'm going to drive or push with my back leg at the same time. So as I strike, my body mass and my leg are adding to the strike or the technique that I'm using. In this case, it was the elbow. So sine wave is absolutely used when you need power, and it's learned in pattern, and you can now use it in a real situation. Breaking boards is real. When you say we don't do sine wave to create power in breaking, I don't think you're really analyzing what you're looking at in yourself and how you do it. And if you are, if you're breaking 3 or 4 boards without sine wave, imagine what you could do with sine wave. My maximum break was 8 1-inch wooden boards with a side piercing kick. That's max, that's really putting the power into it. And with that one, you step into it. As you step, you're doing sine wave motion as well. And every time you want power, you're going to do sine wave. And sine wave is incorporated into patterns to teach you how to move. Not in a real situation, but how to move to create power when you actually need it. If I was going to punch someone and I had the opportunity to move into it and step into it, I certainly would. And it's driving with my base leg, moving my front leg, and slightly dropping my body down into that technique. That's a natural motion. Everybody does it if they're going to do a punch on somebody to get a nice opportunity like that. That is sine wave. And I think if you watch from the sides, you'll notice the drop down of the body as we do our breaks. It's not a lot, it's subtle. Sine wave does drop, but the major qualities of sine wave are allowing activation of the leg muscles to drive your mass, move your mass into the technique.